Stonehenge, an ancient monument. Out in the countryside in southern England is a monument formed of dirt and giant stones, built thousands of years ago. It is known as Stonehenge. Scientists called archaeologists have been studying it for a long time. They are trying to learn how and why it was built. They also want to know more about the people who built it. They search for clues about the mysteries of this ancient monument. The whole monument of Stonehenge is about the length of a football field. There is Stonehenge.
Where is Stonehenge?
Stonehenge sits in an open field in southern England. Experts say people have been living in that area for about 10,000 years. The settlement may have been one of the biggest in England at one time. Long ago, the area was covered in trees. People cut them down to clear land for farming. Building Stonehenge. Experts believe that people started building Stonehenge about 5,000 years ago. Back then, people only had simple stone tools like deer antlers and animal bones, not powerful machines. They did almost everything with their clever minds and muscles. The stones must have been brought to Stonehenge from far away. Researchers have done tests to prove it was possible to move the stones to Stonehenge. They put huge stones on wooden sleds and dragged them on wooden rails greased with animal fat. Lifting the standing stones must have been very difficult. Experts think the builders might have dug holes and then tipped the bottoms of the stones into the holes. Then they could be pulled upright using ropes. Workers might have slid the tops of the arches up ramps built of dirt and wood. Then the tops could be set on the standing stones. No one knows exactly how the builders built Stonehenge. They did not leave pictures or writing to explain how they did it. That is why Stonehenge remains a big mystery. An outdoor temple. Why was Stonehenge built? Archaeologists continue to look and dig for clues about its purpose. One clue is that it was built away from where most people lived. Experts think Stonehenge was a temple of some kind. People probably came there for special events like crowning a king. They might have visited to remember dead relatives. Stonehenge was also a graveyard. Archaeologists have found the bodies of about 240 people nearby. Some are skeletons, while others were burned. Another idea about Stonehenge is that it lines up with the sun's movements. The sun shines through certain parts of the monument when the seasons change. This was important important information for farmers long ago. It helped them figure out the best time to plant their crops. Stonehenge today. Today, Stonehenge is a popular site for visitors. More than 900,000 people go there each year. The visitor center has stone tools and other ancient objects. There are huts to show what life was like long ago. Volunteers show visitors ancient skills such as pottery and rope making. Archaeologists continue to explore the Stonehenge site. They use new tools, such as radar, that can find objects underground. This helps them make more discoveries faster. Ancient wonder. No one knows for sure why ancient people built Stonehenge. How they did it is also a mystery. Still, Stonehenge continues to fill people with wonder thousands of years after it was built. Good job!
Stonehenge. Ancient monuments on the countryside of southern England is a monument from the dirt and dry stone built thousands of years ago. It is known as Stonehenge. Scientists called
Archaeologists
have been studying it of a long time. They are trying to learn how and why it built. They also want to know more about people who built it. There is much of course about the mysteries of this ancient monument. Where is Stonehenge? Stonehenge is in the open fields in southern England.
Experts
said people have been living in that area for about 10,000 years. The settlement may have been one of the biggest in England at one time. Long ago, the area was covered in trees. People cut them down to clear land for farming. Building Stonehenge, if believe the people started building Stonehenge about 5,000 years ago. Back then, people only had simple stone tools like deer antlers and animal bones, not powerful machines. They did almost everything with leg, camera, mind, and muscles. The stone must have been brought to Stonehenge from far away.
Researchers
had done tests to prove it was possible to move the stones to Stonehenge. They put hard stones on wooden stilts and decorated them. The wooden rollers graced with animal fat, letting the standing stone must have been very difficult. At first, since the elders' minds have dug holes and then tip the bottoms of the stone to the holes. Then they could be pulled out and used rough work might have side the tops of the ridge of ram's belts of dirt and wood lay. Then the tops could be set on the standing stone. No one knows actually how the builders built Stonehenge. They did not leave pictures or right to explain how they did it. That is why Stonehenge remains a big mystery. On other temple, why was Stonehenge built?
Archaeologists
continue to look and dig for clues of this purpose. One clue is that it was built away from where most people live. Experts think Stonehenge was a temple of some kind. People probably came there to natural even like carrying a tin. They might have lived it to earn their
relatives.
Stonehenge was also a graveyard.
Archaeologists
of about 240 people nearby. Some are skeletons, while others were burned. Another idea about Stonehenge is the nights out when the sun shines over parts of the monument. When the season changed, it was important information for farmers. Long ago, it helped them view their crops. Archaeologists continue to explore the Stonehenge sites. They use new tools such as radar that can find objects underground. This helps them make more discoveries faster. Ancient wonder. No one knows why ancient people built Stonehenge. How they did it alone continues to fill people with wonder thousands of years after it was built.